People also need to know where they fit, and where they fit, and that they are part of a team that respects them and understands them. So again, we're going back here to status. We're going for certainty. They know what the strategy is. They know where they fit into that strategy. They have the ability to do that work. They have the ability to do their job. They have the ability to do the job in the way they see best. And they're bringing fresh and new and interesting ideas to the table. If you then bring all of those people together who are doing a really good job, and they feel comfortable, and they feel strong, and they feel part of a team, and they feel empowered, and they have the equity and the freedom to do the work that they need to do, you've created a culture where it's easy to feel like you can stretch yourself and you can fail and people will pick you up, and that you are able to go to other people in the team and they will understand who you are and what you stand for and how you work, and they will work with you and you will work with them because you understand. And it develops this empathy of understanding within the team where everybody understands the strategy, everybody wants to deliver the strategy, everybody knows everybody's strengths, they're allowed to do the job in the way that they want to. And because there's this sense of collaboration and that everybody is working together, we understand each other's parts. And if we all know our job and we all do it, that's true teamwork. And finally, fairness. Rules are set out. Everybody knows their jobs and people see the workplace as fair. That doesn't mean that everybody gets treated the same. It means that there is a consistency and an understanding and a transparency. Somebody is a single parent and they need to go and pick up their kid from school, and they are doing the work that they're supposed to be doing because they have autonomy and certainty and status. Fairness doesn't necessarily mean everybody has to come to work at 9 and everybody has to leave at 5. Fairness is about, we are all paid to do our jobs, let's do our jobs. The rules make sense, let's treat people like adults. It's about then consistently applying those rules. I want the work done, and I don't mind how it's done because I'm aware that you're good at your job and you're better at your job than I am at your job. And my job is to help you deliver the work that you need to do. If you need to take time off, or if you need to come in early and leave late, as long as the work is done, because those are the rules that we're saying, it is fine. It's about being transparent about that. It's about telling people that, yeah, of course, the reason why this is happening, the reason why this person is leaving early, the reason why this person can work from home is because of these reasons. And the reasons are because we are trying to be, to respect people, to have a clear strategy, to play to people's strengths. That's what it's about. A big problem in work culture at the moment, from my opinion, is this idea that it works for me and therefore it will work for you as a leadership mentality. Last year, Boots decided that the pharmacists in the UK, they decided that they were going to have everybody come back into the office. And the reason given was that the chief executive said it worked for him. It worked for me, and so it's going to work for everybody. Unfortunately, that's not equity, that's equality, and it can be unfair because it treats people differently depending on their status and other factors. Because there's a lack of relatedness, of understanding, of empathy, people get the idea that it has to be one for everybody. Whereas actually, if we set more value-related rules as opposed to strict, you need to do what's happening right now kind of rules, you'll end up with a situation where people understand that people have different needs and people actually celebrate other people's needs and requirements, and they become part of the positive culture that you're trying to create. So, what happens when you don't? And this is something that I looked into because I think a really important way of understanding how things work is to completely flip them on their head. There's an architectural process where when you're building a building, you should turn it completely upside down and look at it from there as well to see it from a completely different angle. So if we're looking at the opposite of scarf, what is it? Well, instead of having status, understanding your business, your team concerns, understanding where you are and knowing that people respect you, if you don't have that, then you're vulnerable. Instead of having a certainty of who you are, You're going to be constantly worrying about what other people think of you and whether your job is safe and secure and whether you're comfortable. That's anxiety.